TV23 recently had the pleasure to catch up with District 3 Commissioner JoAnn Birrell about happenings in her district. Here's Robert Quigley with more.
Thanks, Tiffany. I'm on set now with Commissioner JoAnn Birrell. Commissioner, thanks for being with us. A lot of great things happening in Cobb County. Now, recently we had a chance to go to a Doing Business in Cobb County event. Tell us, what's this all about?
This came about in 2011 from my Keep It In Cobb committee, working in conjunction with our purchasing department to get vendors, small business owners aware of bids and POs that go out from Cobb, to give them a chance to get some business in Cobb. And they've been very successful, great turnouts at all of them. And this year we decided to expand a little bit, and rather than just having 2 each year, we're now having 1 in each of the 4 commission districts and 1 overall county-wide one in partnership with the school system. And we've gotten great feedback from the participants, and it's free, open to the public, and I just encourage everybody to look for the information on it, sign up, and come and join us.
Well, you know what's interesting is we can, as an organization, can put all the information in the world on a website saying, here's what you got to do if you want to come do business with us. But at your event, you actually have department heads there and people that are actually engaging in business talking back and forth.
Right. We found, actually when Virgil Moon was here, we realized, or he brought to my attention, that there was over $8 million a year spent in POs under $2,000, which don't require an RFP or a bid process. And so that's how these seminars came about. And we also have different department heads there with tables set up to give out information of the types of materials that they purchase and get a networking group going of not just between the business owners and the people that attend, but also with the departments, so that they can put a name with a face and get to know, some of the vendors and know who to call when they need something.
That makes all the difference, being able to put a face with a name and have that relationship. Something else struck me too is Canton Road redevelopment efforts. You guys are really making some progress there. Tell us what's happening.
We are. I am so excited to see the improvements going on Canton Road. As you know, last year our planning division and economic development identified 38 sites countywide that were put on the redevelopment list for Cobb. 13 of those were on Canton Road alone. So I formed a committee to look at how we could market that area now that the road construction and improvements were done, the landscape was done, and that whole corridor has really opened up. So of the 13 that were originally identified, we make revisions every 6 months because some go in and some come out, unfortunately. But we now have a list of 10, and of those 10, 5 are under construction or completed.
Wow, that's outstanding.
So it's been wonderful to see the progress there and the new businesses that have come back to Canton Road.
Well, I think some of them, the Walmart had opened up a center over there, right? And then
a neighborhood market.
Neighborhood market, and then there was the mattress company reopened, and all sorts of good things.
Yes, and we had the car wash, an old closed down car wash right at the entrance to Shaw Park and Gritter's Library. It had been closed for years, several years, and a company that has other locations in Cobb opened up a wash barn. And it was, of course, one of the sites on the redevelopment list, and they just opened a month or so ago. The Walmart Neighborhood Market opened the end of March, and we've got a furniture store that opened up in one of the redevelopment sites, and up at 92 in Sandy Plains, which isn't Canton Road but was on the redevelopment list. We have a new movie tavern under construction. And Walmart Neighborhood Market is going in at the other end of that shopping center too. So that's really great progress on new business coming into Cobb.
Especially if you look back 3 or 4 years ago when the economy was struggling so much, it's amazing that we went from almost having no zonings to having all this new stuff coming up. Of course, that brings something else. It brings traffic. And if you lived in Cobb County for any time, you know in the summertime, man, the crews are going all out, trying to get everything done while school's out and some of these other projects. You guys have a lot going on. Now, how important are your updates that you send out, and why do you guys do that?
I'm glad you mentioned that because I really have you and your crew to thank for the newsletters, the weekly newsletters that we do. As you know, working with communications last year, I asked if I could do a weekly newsletter because I had so many DOT and road improvement projects going on in the district to kind of get the word out of what areas to avoid where there's a lot of traffic or delays and road closures going on. So with your help and your staff, we started a weekly newsletter that goes out on Fridays to kind of do a DOT update. And from that, it just kind of grew into events and happenings around the district. And now all 4 commissioners and the chairman put out a weekly newsletter to update citizens on road projects, events going on in the community. And it's just a great resource and tool for our residents to have.
Well, it's neat, I think, because it gives each district kind of a smaller community feel, because here's the stuff that's happening. Now, one thing I see in your updates all the time are things about Cobb animal control. And tell us a little bit what's happening over there, because I know that's a passion for you.
It is. I love the animals at the shelter. We have a new director over there, Captain Cheryl Shepard. She's doing a great job. And, of course, you know, I guess a little over a year, almost a year and a half ago, we hired a full-time vet.
Super.
So we had our first adopt-a-thon in May and of this year, of 2013, and we host 2 a year. And the next one won't be until the fall, in October. But last year, my husband and I adopted a beagle, Sporty. And this year, we got him a little companion, another beagle.
Excellent.
Scout. So I encourage everybody to go to the animal shelter. The rates, you can't beat the rates.
Well, plus the animal's spayed or neutered when you pick it up.
They're spayed or neutered, they're chipped, they're all microchipped, and they're all vetted. They have all their shots and vaccines, so you can't beat it for the price. And I encourage everybody to go check out the animal shelter and find your new best friend.
Excellent. Well, I know
You don't have to wait for an adopt-a-thon.
You don't. I know you and I are friends on Facebook, so I get to see all the hijinks from your pets and all the stuff they're involved in. But I can tell it's really added a lot of stuff to your life, and that's great.
It is. They're great.
We're about to wrap up. Anything else we need to cover? Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I would like to, first thank the staff for being so cooperative and assisting me throughout the district and the county. They're great at my town hall meetings. They're a wealth of knowledge, and I couldn't do it without you guys. And I'd also like to thank all the citizens of Cobb, and especially District 3, for being so active and participating in town halls, events, sending me emails with questions or concerns. We want to hear from the citizens, and I appreciate the citizens, especially of District 3, and all the volunteers that serve on the many boards and authorities that we appoint our community leaders to, and just want to thank them for their many years of service and the time and dedication they give us.
It's amazing. We've got some good people in our community,
We really
no doubt
do.
about that. Well, thanks for taking the time to be on the program with us.
Thank you, Robert. Good job.
Tiffany, back to you.
Thanks, Robert. Well, that wraps up this edition of Spotlight on Cobb. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.